It's Friday again, Saturday and Sunday's Eve, 80% done. That is the story of Rasmus Højlund, the young lad. That is Kobe Maino has got an update for you regarding his injury. I'll also tell you about the return of Anthony Martial. Should we celebrate now or should we be saying, oh God, he's not leaving? Welcome to the hotspot. My name is Webb. Welcome to the Friday edition of the hotspot, and on this one, trust you me, I will sit how I like. And here we go, guys. Let's get into this Friday edition of the hotspot, banning you with Manchester United news. Now, the latest news that has come through concerning United from Fabrizio Romano himself is that United are going to head again, finally one more time, to Atalanta with an improved bid for Rasmus Højlund, a striker we've wanted for the longest time. Now, I told you just yesterday, I think in yesterday's update, about how Manchester United had made a verbal offer to Atalanta, a first verbal bid to Atalanta for Rasmus Højlund. That's a total of 60 million euros. That's 55 million plus 5 million in add-ons. But this was rejected apparently by Atalanta, who still value their player at 70 million euros. Now remember, Paris Saint-Germain wanted to come and hijack this interest, but with their 50 million euros bid, they said it's a take it or leave it for them. They won't go back and forth for the player who actually made it clear to them that he wants to join United, and they just folded with their 50 million euros bid. Now United are saying we could be meeting this, so a final bid is expected to be put in, and apparently reports suggest that United could be finally giving in and paying the 70 million euros, because well, you know, when Erik ten Hag wants a player, he will break the bank to have them. Now that's where we are, guys. Expect this final one to be tabled, and trust you me, there won't be any back and forth, any dilly-dallying. It's going to be done and dusted, and Rasmus Højlund will certainly be a Manchester United player. Actually, there is a possibility, there is hope that at least Rasmus Højlund could arrive in time for that game against Borussia Dortmund in the wee hours of Monday. So guys, don't you be surprised if things happen so fast concerning these next players that we are buying. I've been telling you this behind, even after in that press conference after the Real Madrid game, Ten Hag made it clear they are having sleepless nights behind doors, closed doors, working and pushing for moves to come in as fast as they can. That's why they have already sorted the personal terms with all players who've been linked with the likes of Sofiane Amrabat. Now, personal terms were never an issue. Even with Kim Min-jae, whom we didn't sign, personal terms were already sorted. United has been working, guys. Now, speaking of United working, guys, there is also, of course, news coming through from the club concerning Anthony Martial. Reports, of course, saying that he has been included in that squad that is going to be traveling to play that game against Borussia Dortmund, the final game in our preseason tour of the United States. That's the game against Borussia Dortmund on Monday. Apparently, Anthony Martial could be returning in this one. Now, is that news for you to be happy about? Obviously yes. Obviously yes. It's certainly a good thing to see Martial, you know, return to fitness. He's a good player obviously when he's fit, but we don't pray for him to stay a lot longer at United, to be honest. Not because we don't think he's talented, but the injuries have somehow affected him, and at times when he has been given the opportunities, to be honest, for me, he has not lived up to the expectations. But okay, who is calling me? Who is calling me, guys? They could be giving me a breaking update. Okay, this can wait. It's an update, I think, about Harry Maguire leaving, but you know, this one can wait, guys. Don't you worry. Let's move on, guys. So this is where we are. So Anthony Martial is back. He could be returned. So we should be happy, obviously, for him to be back, one, but also when he's back, he can be sold. Remember, there are reports linking him to Saudi Arabia. So if they see him playing, who wants to? For me, the issue I've always had is not that Anthony Martial could not attract any money from any club. He's a good player, decent player, but the fact that he's always sick was always worrying for me, that no one would want to pay for him when he's sick. So if it means us playing him 90 minutes to prove to the world that he's actually fit, for me, I think we'll do it. It's a good way to bring him out there, and people believe that he's actually another option. Trust me, the next day, these Saudi clubs will be coming, running and fighting with 50 million and 60 million euros for him. So for me, I think it's good that he's returning, not to try and fight and stay. I think there's no turning back, but to come and be sold, put himself on the market to be sold. Guys, That's the situation. Anthony Martial could be returning. Now, there's also an update concerning the young boy who got injured in that game against Real Madrid. That is the younger Kobe Maino, the 18-year-old emerging star at Manchester United. Sad thing seeing him limped off, supported off of the pitch just after 3 minutes of play. But according to the boss, Erik ten Hag, he has got him serious in his plans, and of course, he will be giving him the opportunity again to go back and try and fight and prove himself that he can play at that level. He was impressed, like we all were, against Arsenal, but he wanted to test him again, but it didn't go well. So reports are suggesting, of course, now we know which injury he's got. We don't know when he will be returning, but we know that his injury is an ankle injury. That's the injury he suffered in that game, and I have not yet mentioned when he could be returning, but we have no reason to be worried about his return. I think it is not that serious. Whereas he was seen going on crutches, it is not that serious. So there is nothing to be worried about. The boy will be returning very soon, trust me. But we'll be continuing to, of course, to follow this boy's injury report, and we'll be giving you an update on just that. But that's where we are, guys. So the plan for Manchester United is try and bring in all the signings as fast as we can, and then from there we will proceed. By the way, the situation concerning the youngster, the Kobe Maino, has an impact on our transfers. Erik ten Hag seemed to suggest so in that post-match press conference after that loss against Real Madrid. And again, like I said, he was happy about how we performed. Exact things I said here, guys. Exact things I said here. That there is nothing to be ashamed. If you watch that game against Real Madrid, Manchester United put on a man's show against one of the best teams in the world. And trust you me, we did well. We are on the right track, guys. This is the Hotspot Friday edition, and yeah, it's always a happy day. I know you want to rush out and go out, so I'll keep it short and simple and to the point so that you can rush out and go enjoy your weekend. But I do remind you that Rasmus Højlund is on his way. Don't you be worried about Paris Saint-Germain. He chose Manchester United. He turned down the offer from Paris Saint-Germain, so there's nothing like that. He will be joining Manchester United. It's a matter of time. But also, Manchester United is about to sell. Fred is increasingly edging out. So is Scott McTominay, who has attracted the attention of West Ham United. And David Moyes is serious, saying, I can't get this boy. I can turn him into a Lionel Messi. This is the next Lionel Messi. I can turn McTominay into anything. So that is why it is, I think, I believe that he could be crossing over to join West Ham in London, where I think he will be a star player, Scott McTominay. For now, the standard set by Erik ten Hag is perhaps being a little too high for him and several other players. But let's wait and see what will happen going forward. So we are still in that sell to buy situation, but I am telling you, if it's a bull, we are getting it by the horn. United is in control, and guess who is behind the wheel? Erik ten Hag. For now, as the man behind this wheel of the Hotspot, I am saying go enjoy your Friday. Okay. Peace, love, and harmony.